All right, here we are once again outside. Going to be doing my next teaching video here. We got the gates of hell. I'm not doing a teaching on the gates of hell. Just going to walk in through here. Actually, maybe I got to walk backwards. And I'll be doing my teaching right over there. Right back there, as you can see behind me. Anyhow, let's get over here. Make this short and sweet, as they say. So this is a type of cemetery. It's a type of cemetery. And as you can see, it's a type of cemetery. And I'm just going to do a teaching here regarding one of my last posts, my latest posts. One of my latest posts. So, one of my posts was, because of the fall of mankind, well, we got people living here. Wow.
It's not me. I just stopped here to see what's there.
Wow. Isn't this against the law?
Like I said,
Okay. All right. So, because of the fall of mankind, all right, it's all right. I'm making a video. Because of the fall of mankind, the world as we know it is characterized by these three awful, profound consequences. The sick, the dying, and the dead. So let's focus on this here, the sick, the dying, and the dead. In Genesis 2:17, it says here, "But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil," this is what God said to man, "blessing, calamity, you shall not eat." Shall not eat. Shall not. What do we not understand about shall not? "For in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." So let's make a little teaching here on this word, "you shall surely die," regarding the sick, the dying, and the dead, regarding the fall of mankind. So basically, death equals not only physical death, not only spiritual death, but it also has to do with illness, disease, infirmities, bondage to sin, murders, corruption, injustices, fraud, evil, etc., darkness, the whole thing, all right? So, first proof of that, not only that Adam lost the image, if you go back to Genesis 5:3, he lost God's image because he had a son in his own image, not in God's image. In Genesis 4:8, we have the story of Cain and Abel. And Cain said to his brother Abel, "Let us go out to the field." And when they were in the field, what did he do? Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, his own brother, and murdered him, killed him, but murdered him. All right, let's see the consequences here of the fall of man regarding the sick, the dying, and the dead. Genesis 6:5. "The Lord saw that the wickedness of man," all right, that's part of death. "The wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination and intention of all human thinking was only evil continually." Has things changed since then? Not a whole lot. Let's keep going. Genesis 6:11 and 12. "The earth was depraved and putrid in God's sight, and the land was filled with violence, desecration, infringement, outrage, assault, and lust for power." Yeah, we still have that today. 12 and 13. "And God looked upon the world and saw how degenerate, debased, and vicious it was, for all humanity had corrupted their way upon the earth and lost their true direction." That's all part of the death. You shall surely die. Yeah, you're going to lose your direction. All humanity is going to be corrupted, debased. It's going to become vicious. That's what God meant when he said, "You shall surely die." God said to Noah, "I intend to make an end of all flesh." God said to Noah, "I intend to make an end of all flesh, for through men not God, not the devil, through man, the land is filled with violence, and behold, I will destroy them and the land. All right? So let's move on to Ephesians here, chapter 2, 1 to 3, regarding this death that God told about Adam. God told Adam about choosing between life and death. Ephesians 2:2, and you, when you were dead, there you go, we got the word dead, in your trespass and sin. Okay, now he explains exactly what it is to be dead in your trespasses, in which at one time you walked habitually, you were following the course and fashion of the world, were under the sway of the tendency of this present age, following the prince of the power of the air, you were obedient to and under the control of the demon spirits that still constantly works in the sons of disobedience, the careless, the rebellious, and the unbelieving who go against the purposes of God. And that's what God had in mind when he said, you're going to die, and this is going to happen if you eat from the wrong tree. So God didn't tempt him. He gave him a choice. Among these, we as well as you once lived and conducted yourself in the passions of our flesh, our behavior governed by our corrupt and sensual nature, obeying the impulses of the flesh and the thoughts of the mind, our cravings dictated by our senses and dark imaginations. We were then by nature children of God. That's because of the fall. God's wrath, children of God's wrath, and heirs of indignation. So this is what God was warning Adam about. If you eat of this tree, you're going to die, and all these things are going to happen. And what did we do? We went ahead anyhow. We didn't believe God, right? We walked by sight and not by faith. So I want to thank you once again for your time. And as I always finish my videos, shalom and amen.